Jon Snow is arguably one of the most interesting characters in Game of Thrones.
Who am I?
He's torn between wanting to be part of the nobility while grappling with the stigma of being a bastard, someone born out of wedlock. This duality forces him into constant self-examination, creating an identity crisis and a perpetual search for a sense of belonging.
We'll learn how to follow.
Let me give you some advice, bastard. Never forget what you are. The rest of the world will not. Wear it like armor, and it can never be used to hedge.
What the hell do you know about being a bastard?
His life marked by social rejection and the need to constantly prove himself deeply shapes both his identity and personality. Identity and belonging crisis. One of Jon's deepest psychological battles is his search for identity. Raised away from his birth family and carrying the label of bastard, he's always been pushed into a state of self-questioning. He struggles with where he truly belongs, constantly torn between maintaining his honor and trying to find his real sense of belonging. This internal conflict makes him more empathetic, emotionally complex, and resilient in the face of challenges. His journey of discovering who he truly is forms the foundation of his character, trauma and post-traumatic growth. Joining the Night's Watch marks the beginning of Jon's traumatic experiences.
Man says he saw your uncle at hard last full moon. I could be lying, could be. There are ways to find out. Where is he? On the left. For the watch. For the watch. For the watch. For the watch.
The harsh conditions, losses, and battles he faces wear him down both physically and psychologically. But there's an upside. These traumas lead to post-traumatic growth. Despite the pain, Jon grows stronger from
And
it.
ask forgiveness.
He becomes emotionally and mentally more resilient, using his hardships to fortify himself. This process not only strengthens his leadership abilities, but also helps him mature internally. Leadership and moral dilemma. Jon Snow is a character who stands out for his leadership qualities. He embraces a transformational leadership style, uniting people around a common goal. But leadership doesn't come without its moral dilemmas. Every decision Jon makes forces him to walk a fine line between right and wrong. Often, he's faced with choices that conflict with societal beliefs, like the just world fallacy. These decisions force him to redefine his sense of justice. Jon's leadership becomes a mix of both ruthless and compassionate elements, showing that even a leader with a hardened exterior can have deep empathy. Empathy, idealism, and human nature. One of Jon's strongest traits is his ability to empathize with others. His relationships with both the Night's Watch members and the wildlings reveal his deep understanding of human nature. His idealism, although admirable, often complicates his decisions, as his desire to do what's right leads him into constant internal conflict. Gaining the trust of others is key to Jon's leadership success, but this comes with a sense of responsibility and sacrifice, which constantly weighs on him. Conclusion and overall evaluation. Jon Snow's story is more than just a tale of heroism. It's a story of a person wrestling with identity crises, trauma, and moral dilemmas. Despite being labeled as a bastard and cast aside by society, Jon leaves his mark on history with his inner strength and moral compass. His journey demonstrates that even in the darkest times, there is hope and strength to be found. His story isn't just one of survival. It's a testament to the power of resilience, empathy, and personal growth.